So this buffoon is delivering his last major national security speech in front of a crowd of brain-dead idiot military. So is it really going to be his last speech? Time will tell what will happen in the next few months. Let's just go through it and see what this idiot says.
First and foremost, say thanks to all of you. Just before I came here, I was able to visit with some of the men and women from MacDill Air Force Base, Central Command, our Special Operations Command, to thank them for their extraordinary service. And so to you and your families and to the extended family of American service members, let me say that our nation owes you an unbelievable debt of gratitude. We are grateful for you, and we will be praying for you over the holidays.
Don't you love it how they glorify the military? We love you when you go to war. We love you when you come back in a body bag. You are our heroes. What would we be without you? Well, this is in bullshit language. I just want to repeat what he said in actual English. As quoted by Henry Kissinger, military men are just dumb, stupid animals to be used as pawns in foreign policy. So anyone that joins the military is either a brain-dead imbecile or has no skills to do any decent job, or both.
By the time I took office, the United States had been at war for 7 years. For 8 years that I've been in office, there has not been a day when a terrorist organization or some radicalized individual was not plotting to kill Americans. And on January 20th, I will become the first president of the United States to serve 2 full terms during a time of war.
So what's with the great big round of applause? This is nothing to be proud of, Barry. For 8 years, every single day of your 8 years, there was a terrorist threat on every American, and in all your 8 years, you were at war virtually every day. As the leader of the free world, you sure seem to attract or create, more so create, this supposed terrorism and all these wars.
We should take great pride in the progress that we've made over the last 8 years. That's the bottom line. No foreign terrorist organization has successfully planned and executed an attack on our homeland.
Where have we heard that before?
Clearly, one of the most important parts of my job, because of 9/11, was to defend the security of the American people. There have been no attacks since I've been the president, since 9/11.
So there have been no terrorist attacks on American home soil since 9/11. This clearly states 2 things. There are no terrorist organisations that are wanting or would have the capability of attacking Americans on their own home soil. And 2, it is clearly obvious that the United States government, shadow government, were the ones who orchestrated 9/11.
The terrorist threat is real and it is dangerous. But these terrorists want to cast themselves as the vanguard of a new world order. They are not. They are thugs and they are murderers, and they should be treated that way.
You are so right, Barry. It is you, George Bush, and all former presidents, together with the psychopaths in government and all the order followers. You are the terrorists doing the dirty work for the powers that be to create a new world order.
When we do capture terrorists, despite all the political rhetoric about the need to strip terrorists of their rights, our interrogation teams have obtained valuable information from terrorists without resorting to torture, without operating outside the law.
So, Barry, if you want this important information from terrorists, try telling us how you had the perfect opportunity to capture the #1 most wanted terrorist in Osama bin Laden, but instead you kill the defenseless man in cold blood instead of bringing him back home, interrogating him, asking him how is it possible that a very sick man hiding away in a cave somewhere in Afghanistan 10,000 miles away from America could orchestrate with 100% precision and success an attack on the most sophisticated and intelligent security and defense system the world has ever seen.
And in fact, our success in dealing with terrorists through our justice system reinforces why it is past time to shut down the detention facility at Guantanamo.
Hang on, Barry. I clearly remember one of your election promises was to close down Guantanamo Bay within 12 months. Well, 8 years on, Barry, and Guantanamo Bay is still open.
That's how we can sustain this long struggle. That's how we'll protect this country. That's how we'll protect our Constitution against all threats, foreign and domestic. I trust that you will fulfill that mission, as you have fulfilled all others. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your Commander-in-Chief. I thank you for all that you've done and all that you will do in the future. May God bless you, may God bless our troops, and may God bless the United States of America.